Hey guys, Greg and Janet, we're here in Hawkins, Texas. We went out to our property to cut up some trees into firewood because the trees were laying on the ground right where we're going to put our RV. So we got to get them moved so we can put our RV space in. But we got started and we had a chain failure on our chainsaw. So now we're out looking for a new chain. We've been to 3 places so far and we haven't found the right one. But we passed this cool memorial park in Hawkins, Texas. We thought we'd share it with you. This is the Hawkins Memorial Park, and this is dedicated to all of the service members from Hawkins or the Hawkins area that died in warfare. Now Hawkins is a very small town. I bet there's, I don't even think there's 1,000 people in Hawkins now. But as you can tell, there was a lot of people who served in for our country at wartime that passed away from this area.
Oh, they got Coast Guard, Merchant Marines. Wow.
And this was dedicated on November 11th, 2000. It's really a nice little park area for this small town. In fact, this is probably the biggest park in this small town. Maybe the only park in this small town, other than if there's one over by the high school. But this is what caught my eye over here. I'll walk over here and let you see it. We've got a helicopter up on a pole here in a pond. See if I can zoom in. And it's got a couple pilots inside of it. Isn't that cool, guys? Then they've got a little memorial for each of the wars that the men fought in. That is a newer helicopter. It's like an attack helicopter. It's got a area on the sides for missiles. Usually in smaller towns, especially a small town or a size town of this size, stumbling over my words, if you see a helicopter in Memorial Park, it's usually a Huey from Vietnam. Yeah, it's an AH-1 armed attack helicopter. It was from Vietnam. Usually you see a Huey though. It says it was retired in 2002.
It says length is 58 feet. That don't look no way.
I don't know. We're quite a ways from it. What's the wings? The wingspan is 10 feet 7 inches.
Oh, that's not 50.
So it's about a little over 21 feet all the way across on the wingspan. And each one of these little memorial state of Texas signs has how many people were killed, wounded, and missing in each of the wars.
You know, if it wasn't for the traffic, this would be very peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the busiest street in Hawkins. And look, it's rush hour.
On Sunday.
This is a nice little memorial park for this small town. Veterans Memorial Park. And they've got the Iraq War and Afghanistan. It's funny, you know, in a lot of towns that we drove through on our journeys, very few small towns actually have a Veterans Memorial. And here, Hawkins is just a tiny town. I mean, tiny, tiny. I mean, the downtown area is mostly closed up, and yet they have a Veterans Memorial Park.
It's called Blue Ghost. You see the guy up there in the hoodie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Texas does a lot for their veterans.
See, when there's no cars, it's nice.
Now on our way, we were going to Ace Hardware. Got to Ace Hardware and they had every chain size except for our chainsaw. So when we were on our way up here, we passed a building that looks like it recently burned. So we're gonna stop by that and check it out too. See you guys in a minute. Welcome to downtown Hawkins, guys. I mean, looks like there's one place open across the street. There's a bicycle shop. It looks like it may be shut down too, though. This is a salon that appears to be open still. But right here in front of us, this was the Venice Pizza Parlor until 5 days ago. It caught on fire on September 29th. We're not gonna get too close to it because they've got police tape here. I can still smell the smoke.
That was the pizza place. That was something else.
Oh, okay, the pizza place was next to it?
Yeah, you can see it. So this, I don't know, that was vacant, they said. And it happened like 5 something in the morning. And different fire departments came out to help. Big Sandy, Hawkins, the area, you know, and it took a while to get the hot spots out, but nobody was inside.
They haven't determined what caused it yet. That's crazy. Somebody had to have left an oven on, or maybe a bad wire. Let's hope they had good insurance. The reason they probably had to call in other fire departments was because there's probably only one fireman in town.
Yeah, it's all probably volunteer fire departments.
You got a pickup truck with a hose in the back of it. Little bitty town. Looks like their dish is still working over there, their direct TV dish.
That's pointed straight up.
Wow. Well, that's sad. These were all, you know, family-owned businesses in a small town like this. You hate to see this happen. Hopefully the town will all come together and help them rebuild, or else we're not gonna have any pizza. Whole town won't have any pizza.
Hey, they have another location in Big Sandy.
Oh, really?
Another location in Big Sandy.
Oh, they've got a location in our town, so. Yeah, our town has a pizza place, which I guess is Venus Pizza House. And I've never eaten there. Of course, we're not on the property yet. But all the other restaurants in our town is a Subway, a Mexican family restaurant that is about 6,000 square feet. And I've never seen more than like 5 people inside of it. And then they have a second drive-through Mexican restaurant that is more of a glorified, what would you call that, Jan? A glorified lunch truck.
Takira?
Yeah, it's a Takira, but it's basically a glorified food truck.
This is 112 North Beulah. How do you say that? Beaulah Street.
Buda?
But we know it's like a major highway.
Well, that's sad. Everybody's gonna have to drive to our little town to get pizza. Man, that's a complete tear down and rebuild.
Man, it looks like they had a pretty good menu.
You looked them up online?
Yeah. We'll have to stop at the one in Big Sandy.
Well, if you would have been here at 5 o'clock in the morning on September 29th, you could have gotten all the food cooked for free. Might be a little charred, but
You can smell it, man.
yeah, it still smells like it was just put out a few hours ago.
Wow.
Sorry guys, I'm having to shoot right into the sun to see the back of this.
This is good.
Janet, you want to buy a pizza place cheap?
Hey, we can use those center blocks.
No, how would you get them apart? Wow, that's a shame.
This way.
Okay guys, well, this wasn't the most enjoyable video that we've done. Kind of sad, but this is small town life.
Yeah.
I
We share everything with you guys, so here you go.
don't know if I'm going to be able to get used to this stuff happening.
I mean, hope they had insurance.
I never really thought about, you know, like in Big Sandy, if a restaurant burns down, now you have 3 choices of where to eat instead of 2.
Mm-hmm. True.
I mean, that's...
Even the grocery store shut down.
Town that we're going to be living in, or outside of, Big Sandy, only has... We're a big town. We got 1,300 people. At least that's what the sign says. But I'm not joking either. I've never seen a gathering of more than 10 people.
Well, we didn't go to this Saturday night dance yet.
Yeah.
By the lake, in the little old shack building.
We're gonna have to do that, guys. They got every Saturday night at a church.
Is it a church?
Yeah, it's at the church.
Is it a church?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They have a dance. And I'm thinking it's probably gonna be square dancing.
Yeah. Swing dancing.
Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, they're gonna...
Cloggers.
They're gonna have, you know, the 90-year-old man that's lived in town for 85 of his years. He'll be performing on stage.
Yeah.
And they'll do clog dancing.
Yeah, let's we gotta see it.
We gotta show up the first night in our hard rock wear.
Oh my gosh.
Mini skirt, short little top, at the church dance.
My biker leathers. Oh no, I sold them.
Would you guys like to see that? That would be funny, wouldn't it? All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed this one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.